The tools you'll use with LanSchool with the Chromebooks is the blank screen. This will turn the student's screen blue and basically make it disabled. It comes with a message that you can configure. It comes with this message, eyes to the front of the classroom, please. You can remove that and enter your own message if you want. And just make sure that the student is selected. Press the blank screen. This will come up, ask you if you want to continue, and they'll turn their screen blank. To turn it off, you just press blank screen again, and it shuts off. The next tool that you will use quite a bit is the limit web. There are three options to limit web. You can block all web browsing on the student's computer. That will basically, they won't be able to get to any websites. The allow websites, you can build a list of sites that they are only allowed to go to. If you don't want them to do anything except like Google Classroom, Google Drive, Docs, just enter google.com in the allow list. That will block them from every other site except sites that end in google.com. You can create different lists for different projects. You can add to this list at any time. The block list works the opposite of the allow list. Anything in this list is blocked and everything else that they can normally get to is open. So if you are letting them do some research and opening up their access to the internet, but you don't want them to go to specific sites, you can block them from those sites. The allow list is more restrictive. Only the sites that they are allowed to go to are listed here. And this is one that when I taught in the computer lab, I used most of the time because I would have this list built and turned on, and you just turn it on, and you get an icon, and then I was free to walk around the room and teach, knowing they're only going to be able to get to those sites that I have listed. And to turn that off, you click the button again to turn that off. You can send students messages. You need to make sure that you force the student to read the message, because that will pop up in the middle of their screen, and force them to read it and click the close button on their screen. If you just send the message without forcing them, it pops up in the lower right hand corner and they may miss it. You can take a snapshot of their screen. This is their current screen that they are looking at, and it basically takes a screenshot, and it allows you to save this wherever you want to save it. So notice in the file name it gives the username, the computer name, and also the timestamp of the of when you click that button, and you can save that to wherever. And it's just a picture file, so you have documentation of what that kid was looking at that time. And the last tool that you will use is called the Run tool. This is great for younger students. You can put in a web address for them and click OK, and it will push that web address out to everyone you have selected at the same time. Kind of like the shared a classroom extension, the push, but it kind of works a little bit better. But just try it out. So those are the tools that you're going to use the most that work really well with Chromebooks: the blank screen, the limit web, the messages, the snapshot, and the run. Everything else doesn't work very well with a Chromebook, but does work well with regular student computers. So those are the tools that you'll want to familiarize yourself with in LanSchool.